Just putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers offense who will have the football first. Seems like when these two get together, it's always a slugfest, and Alabama won a close one last season.
Yeah, it was Alabama that finished out the 12th round in that slugfest, too. It usually seems like the team that lands the last big haymaker wins, and that was the Tide last time.
Right, I think that's why it's so important getting out the gates early. Both these teams know each other, don't like each other. Get out the gate strong.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On the move. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Sends his first one of the day on the wing. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the offense goes through him. All week long they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Throwing Russell. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy, and
he's got room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Look out! Lets it fly. Out wide left, it's Green. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. LSU quick to the line.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football, and now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Sells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Durham. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Berry. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wilson's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Moves the pocket. It's Levin. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks into the open. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
They'll run for it. It's Durham. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On 1st down, it's Durham again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On 3rd down, here's Durham. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Quick handoff. There's a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. To the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Down he goes.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Now here's Russell. Rush right in his face. Keeps it and gets the first down. There he goes. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Handoff, Durham running left. Sweet cut there. He's past the sticks. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. LSU right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hands it off. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. Keelan Russell. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Past the 6. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that night?
Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bama. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Left side, it's Durham. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Rush is on, and they got him.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose.
How about the turn of events there? You're going to go play defense. You didn't even have the football anymore, but what do? You scoop it up. You almost put the ball in the end zone. You go inside the 10 and set your offense up. What a momentum swing.
Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do. Have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Working the ground game. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Long way to go on second down. Just feeds the running back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Just smothered on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down. And now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Quarterback decides, let's think this fourth down play over, and he calls a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
On play action. Got his man. Taken down. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third down, here's Durham. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking for room. He gets a block. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Looking for a crease. Enough to move the chains. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Russell. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
LSU's head coach told me at the half, this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The run to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Throwing Russell. He's got him in the flat. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. The give to the right. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Keelan Russell fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. LSU quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest.
Looking to take a shot. Got it down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Here's a give to Durham. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Caden Durham again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Durham. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning the touchdown LSU! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Russell throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Russell. Takes the easy completion. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Big guy smells it. Could not make his way to the corner.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown tie. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Durham one more time. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On third down, here's Durham. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Second and long here. To the air, it's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Berry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
defense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Keelan Russell. Right side, it's Rodgers. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Drops back. It's Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Now here's Russell. Under pressure. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. That one's not even close. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
It's caught downfield. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's a tough throw to make, especially at this juncture of the game. It's late, you're trailing, and that's a deep throw on an outbreaking route. As a quarterback, your timing has to be perfect, and you've got to throw that thing out in front. If anything is off, even by the smallest amount, that ball's going to land incomplete, and that's what happened there.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Russell flips it out to the back. At the 35, he's loose. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's got the first down. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every